Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. More scary stuff. So we're going to resume. Now, for you who weren't around, anyone who wasn't around yesterday where we left it, we had finished working. We'd finished working our way through the ancient alien temple on Mars. We have gotten the Gaia engine. One moment, please. Which is meant to keep the dreaming ones asleep. We got it operating, but it seems like it's too late. And the moons, which it's not entirely clear, Phobos and Deimos are the two moons of Mars, and the moons of Madness icon, you can see clearly here, has the two intersecting circles. Our character also has it on his right sort of wrist. He has the same image, the same birthmark or tattoo or brand or whatever the hell it is. And it's presumably the intersection of the moons, whether that's visual or something else, whether they're eggs that are going to hatch into dreamers, or whether they are the equivalent of a sperm and egg coming together to create a dreamer. We don't know, but we need to do something to the moons to stop this from happening, the dreamers from awakening, and deleting reality as we know it. It's not clear, however, if the psychologically impaired spirit of our mother, it's a long story, is trying to help us stop this rewriting of reality, or whether she is trying to accelerate the rewriting of reality. So I have yesterday mentioned what my plan is for this evening. We seem to be hurtling towards a conclusion. If that takes less than an hour, I will then be playing probably some New World. If it takes longer than an hour, I will probably call that a stream. If it goes on towards tomorrow, and I had kind of hoped to get a Halloween conclusion to the whole thing, but it does feel like we are hurtling towards a conclusion, in which case I'll probably be playing New World tomorrow. We are going to catch the spaceship. I don't remember the spaceship, but I guess this is like a different... Oh.
Something got here before me.
Yeah, you think?
Not good.
Anything in here? All looks quiet over here. Bay. Locked.
It's locked.
Interesting. Usually there's no interactability indicated on those sorts of things. But in this case, they are specifically locked. Alright, we may be here a bit longer. Probably not good. I hesitate to, come to that as a definite conclusion, but yeah. Checkpoint reached. Trailblazer Alpha. Power output, A2, A3. Weather is, a brisk minus 96. Winds a mere 230 kilometers per hour, but however, given the very, very minimal atmosphere, 230 kilometer an hour weather. I mean, the only thing that's hitting you is probably dust, although if any big rock happens to get up in the air, yeah, that might hurt. That would be about 140 miles an hour. ATA system, power distribution, speed 57,000 kilometers, distance to Mars. This may be the information that had something to do with the Cyrano ship, which crashed. Alright, this will probably be more gameplay stuff. Board and launch the Invictus.
What? I have to hurry.
That's not good. Big, enormous tentacles.
God damn it!
Gravity's your friend, just let go. It's Mars, the gravity's not that high anyway. I'm not sure exactly what the Invictus is. I mean, I think that was the underground base, but how it's... Oh dear, it's suddenly above ground, I don't know.
No! Not now! They're going to destroy the ship!
I don't think I can get through that. There. Checkpoint reached.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Oh, that's my biggest complaint about the game has been the action sequences have been quite bad. And the things under the sand is consistent with that.
I have to be quick!
Yeah, we're probably gonna die a bunch here. But at least the checkpoint was right before. Unlike one of the other bad, dumb, poorly implemented, and totally unnecessary action sequences, where it was like 3 minutes of cinematic stuff.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back! I have to be quick!
Oh, okay. Just flat out running, wasn't
That rock should be safe. If I can just make it to the rocket!
Where's the... Oh, there it is.
It's moving! Run! Just run!
I'm running. I'm running. Where is it now? There it is. Probably could have made it that to that rock, but it's fine. It's fine.
I have to be quick! Made it! I hope to God the ship holds together.
Well, at least the elevator isn't busted. Most of the time, if I pushed that button, most of this game, the elevator would have been busted. Okay, open. Caution, airlock. A little extra sweet oxygen. It won't even let me take my helmet off. I'm feeling another appearance by our mother's weird spirit.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way.
Oh, climb up. Oh, this way. Interesting. Same elevator. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. I mean, same ladder, just using different sides. That seems like a clever design, actually.
Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Everything needs to be green. Doesn't all look green to me. Because it's not. Oh, there we go. The navigation. Nope. Everything seems to be green to me.
Now, starting the countdown.
Blast off, launching the ship. What is the achieve sound you may have heard?
Close your eyes. Cross your fingers. Come on.
G-forces!
Clear up the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
Is that bad? That seems bad to me.
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
4% oxygen left. That's suboptimal. Use the radio.
I'm ready.
Mars
sucks.
I'm ready. Mars sucks.
Dreamers?
Appear to have opened their eyes. Phobos and Deimos. Problem child, refuse your mother. Is there another ending where I get to open the bad guys? Embrace. Adrift, follow your destiny. Ah, the cast.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars.
Sherman Oaks. SoCal. So,
NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars.
I'm going to continue in case there's a end of credits stinger. And then I'm going to hop back into the last save and see if I can, instead of preventing the awakening of the dreamers, poke them until they wake up. I was right that we were hurtling towards a short, quick conclusion. So, about the game, I'll give while we're going through the cast. Overall, I liked it. The weak points were the action sequences were really not necessary. And in one case, almost made me rage quit the game a couple of days ago. Literally, I was on my last reload because I was tired of waiting like 3 minutes to go through one of these badly put together action sequences. Fortunately, I puzzled out enough of the spoiler I was looking at to make it through it by pure luck, I think, more than anything. So the action sequences are unnecessary and bad. There was another Cthulhu Mythos-esque game I played a couple years ago where I played for, I think, 2 days, and I hit an action sequence that just seemed impossible to me, and I had to check the spoilers, and basically the spoilers in a couple of different sites where the action sequences are terrible in this game. So I stopped playing, because a game like this doesn't need extraneous action sequences, and most particularly, it doesn't need them after like 3 minutes of narrative on screen, where you're waiting, in essence, for an elevator to arrive. And listening to some lore stuff from the story. Not that there's any problem with listening to the lore stuff, but listening to it every time and waiting for what felt like a absolute luck fest to get through the action sequence stuff was really, really infuriating. The other weakness is some of the puzzles are unnecessarily obscure. One of the first couple of days was getting 3 things to start the water working again in the station. And it wasn't clear. The implication was that you had to go and find them, pull them out, reset stuff, plug them back in. But no, what you needed to do was find them, put them away, go back to the very start of the area where there were 3 receptacles for it, and then tune them correctly. A couple of the others were there was one where you had to have 7 vials, and you start with 4 vials, and the other 2 vials are on another table, and then there's another vial right over, like, next to you. Why not just give us all 7 instead of telling us, hey, you don't have all the vials, when you're not sure that that's the message they're actually giving you? That was the centrifuge, which once I had all the parts and understood the actual working of the puzzle, took me a minute or 2. So the problem with that one was there was, as an example, there was a vial right next to the centrifuge on the left-hand side that I just wasn't noticing. And if it hadn't been for one of my viewers, Shirke, thank you, Shirke, who was a lifesaver a number of different times, I'd have been stuck. I had no idea. I simply wasn't seeing it, despite the fact it was right there. There was another one earlier where throughout the entire game, the only thing, all the stuff you have to do is on the right-hand side. Twice, including once here at the end, where you have to use the radio. The information to use the radio is on the left-hand side of the screen. And the first time, I didn't see it, because I'm looking constantly at the right-hand side to see what I'm missing. And then over here, I notice finally there's hit T to use the radio. Well, why didn't you actually put it on the same side where the entire rest of the UI is? So the puzzles were sometimes... wasn't the nature of the puzzles itself that were particularly difficult. It was the scene dressing around them, for instance, in the water relocation, water reactivation thing. It should have been, okay, you have picked up the first of the 3 things you need. Not the implication while you picked it out, pulled it out of the thing, was that you needed to reset it and re-put it back into place, when that wasn't the case. So the puzzles, the window dressing, the scene dressing were problems. The puzzles themselves were okay. Some of them were, good. A few were meh. But the real problem for me was the dumb action sequences. I'll also note that it was a bit slow getting rolling, and then it accelerated a lot. The first whole act of it was really slow, a slow burn and not very interesting burn. It got much, much more interesting. Essentially, once we discovered that there was a secret base. Secret base? Oh, spoiler! From there on, the game accelerated and got much better, much more interesting, much more nuanced. So a bit slow starting, and then suddenly it has this big jump. The water puzzle I was mentioning, that when you finish that and turn on the power, all of a sudden up pops a horrible creature that's chasing you out of nowhere. So we go from, ooh, there's this weird gooey tentacle stuff sort of spreading through the station that's all quiet and more mood setting. All of a sudden you're running for your life from this terrible creature. And then it goes back to the sort of mood setting stuff. So that thing felt like, oh, slow burn, woo, okay, back to the slow burn. So this felt really out of place. That it should have had a more gradual burn, let's say. So we should be coming close to the end here. We'll see if we're going to get any sort of final stinger. Ugh. Could you not go a little faster? So if you're watching this either on Twitch or YouTube VODs, maybe, I should have said this earlier, maybe skip through to the end of the credits, as I will be, good evening to you, Senegal. I will be reloading, hopefully, and we can see if there is a second ending. Yeah, it was pretty quick. I had predicted that it felt like we were, hurtling towards the conclusion. Yeah, I could have finished it last night pretty easily. I've been watching the credits here for 10 minutes to see if there's a final stinger. I will reload at the last bit, and we'll see if I can get, if there is another ending. There's an implication that there's a second ending because I got notified about a Steam achievement that feels like it might be one of two endings. So we'll see how far back it sends me once we finish going through all of the freaking credits, which really could be going by a lot faster. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Poland? Alan Parsons? Of the Alan Parsons Project? An ending where the filth is cleansed and humanity has a bright future? No, but at least it wasn't the end. We'll see where I come back in on the game, assuming it lets me. And I will explain what we missed, what you might have missed in the first, 10 minutes. My assumption is it's going to be get us back right to when we got to the ship. Also, since this ship is the thing that was sort of buried under the earth at the bottom of the hole in the ground, at least I thought it was. It wasn't entirely clear. Oh my God, come on guys. Cheryl, Sebastian, let's go. Oh good, Sebastian was the last one. He went. Oh no. Please, no. Unreal. No, there's too many people who work there. You can't do this to me. Thank you. The Norwegian Film Institute. Excellent job, Norway. Thumbs up from me. Okay, we gonna get a stinger? So that's all I can see. Nope, looks like no stinger. Okay. If I hit resume, does it take me back to the very end and the credits again, or does it take me back to the last save? The last save. Okay, so we're going to try it again.
Shit! There's movement under the sand. Those things are back!
Basically, I had to do a few things to get the ship ready to launch.
I have to be quick!
So you'll get to see what the ending was after all.
That rock should be safe. If I can just make it to the rocket!
Okay, we made it.
It's moving! Run! Just run!
We got big tentacles coming out. I hadn't even noticed the tentacles. I was so fixated on what was happening here.
I have to be quick! Made it! I hope to God the ship holds together.
Once we got to here, I was thinking we'd probably have a few more things, and it might not be quite as fast, but yeah, it was quite as fast. So you didn't miss much, just us getting inside and doing a little tiny bit of prep work, a couple of minutes, if that. Oh, I didn't close it. Might want to close it. I didn't actually even poke around at all in here, so I'm going to do a little bit of that, but not much, because there isn't much to it. If it has an alternate, I expect only one.
Getting close. Just need a little more time. I never thought I'd be leaving Mars this way. Lucas, Ina, Josie, Declan. This one's for you. Everything needs to be green. This is it.
Not the most complicated of puzzles, I think you'll agree. All green.
Now, starting the countdown.
9.
Close your eyes. Cross your fingers.
Come on, guys, cross your fingers. G-forces! G-forces!
We're clear of the atmosphere. Trajectory is set for orbit. What do we do next? Mom? Mom, are you there? Holy shit! What's happening?
A little duct tape will fix that right up, I'm sure. Right?
This is everything you are. Just you alone. It's time, Shane.
Time for what?
Hush, my sweet boy. It's almost over.
No! This is wrong! You want to release those things!
They must be free, so that I can be freed. You destroyed the Gaia engine with your corrupted hands. Please, Shane, help me.
There are the moons. Use the radio. If I hit use the radio, it fires the emergency thing to hit the moons. And basically stop them from, well...
What do I need to do?
It is done. They are free.
Just have to wait long enough.
What's happening?
Julen, Ger, Gota, Yolex, Tia, Aya, Vera, Diktan, Aya, Gal, Itanyas, Ayun.
So it's time. You have only a few seconds to use the radio to set the rocket. Mama's boy.
Can't do this!
Help your mother.
Stop!
Oh, Shane, this is not the end. There is no end. There is no escape.
Doesn't seem good for whom? But my mom said it would be awesome. She promised.
Astronomers continue to be baffled by the sudden disappearance of the moons of Mars.
They won't be confused for long.
NASA has called a press conference to address the speculation that a manned secret mission to Mars...
Okay, so that's the difference. Is in one case you've got, I don't know, 6 or 8 seconds maybe to hit T to send the radio message to the ship to launch the failsafe to basically prevent the moons from hatching, shall we say, into a tentacled cosmic horror. And the other is to choose to not push the button or be too slow on pulling the trigger, and out pops Baby. Wish we could see more Baby. Is it getting bigger and closer? So, astronomers notice the missing moons, but miss the giant octopus in orbit. Well, it's black, you know. Well, so, true to my word, having finished off both endings, it'll take me a minute to make some changes here to get ready to play something else. I had kind of hoped that it would last through Halloween, but hey, you take a stab in the dark. Let's see, I started almost a week ago, so I think this is 6 streams, about 2 hours each. This is the 6th stream, so about 10 hours. About 10 hours for me. When I looked, the gameplay was listed as 7 to 8 hours, but I am a bit more deliberate than most players, so that seems pretty consistent. Let's see. We need to make a couple of changes here. First, I need to update the title. Funnily enough, it'll be New World. So we go from 2 moons to a new world. So just give me a couple minutes here to get my stuff together. That's correct. That looks correct. We'll now launch New World. Again, it's going to take me a minute or two to get everything all fixed up and ready to rock and roll. So other than a few frustrations with the game, I did enjoy Moons of Madness. Even though I almost rage quit that one time. The action sequences, they added nothing to the game. Not the first sort of horror survival game I've had that issue with. The action sequences always seem to be sort of shoehorned in to fit. Alright. Game properties. New World. Is it going to work? Oh my god, it worked the first time. Twitch viewers. Could you please confirm that Twitch is showing New World as the game I'm playing? Thank you for the first time chat, by the way. Welcome. Everything looks okay to me on this end. So I'm going to assume that everything is working as it should be. Cool. There he is. My character, he's at the level cap, 65. You can't see, that's under my handsome shining face here on the lower left corner. Handsome. It is shining though, but that's because, yeah, I have no hair. The Halloween event is ongoing. I have gotten some nice goodies from that. So I have no particular plan in mind, because I was thinking it was possible, but not necessarily likely I'd be playing. But I was correct in my assessment that we were hurtling towards the conclusion of New World. And we got both endings. Pardon the yawn. Okay. Let's see. The seasonal mechanic. I have 2 stamps. We currently have 6 stamps in place. I don't think we have enough to finish it up. Not quite. Maybe. At least we can get close. Let's see. I think we're going to come up 1 short right now. That'll give us 1. Yeah, we're going to be 1 short, so we'll have to do 1 more activity to finish off this card. This card is sort of similar to a dailies mechanic. When you finish them off, you finish off lines. Every stamp gives you some XP towards the season's journey. Finishing off a line does, and gives you a wild stamp that can be placed anywhere. Completing the card gives you bonus. And then you get a new card of new stuff and new activities. So I have 1 free stamp, so I can put 1 there and get a point. But that doesn't give me enough to finish off either of the other lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 more thing. 10 Ancient Guardians is what I'm going to kill. Because I don't have to go far to do that. And that will allow me to finish off the card. We'll get a new card. And then I think we'll try to follow the storyline quest. So we'll see. There is a place here where you can get your 10 Ancient Guardians killed, but because it's so close, It's frequently farmed out by other people who are doing the exact same thing. So there's one. That's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Oh, that's not one. 5 down, 5 to go. Seven. Oh, the other guy just came through here, so... 8. Yeah, I've already done that. I'm not sure if I can open up the door, having done the quest once already. I thought I needed 2 more, I think. I'm even skipping the chests. There's one. Is that 10? Gimme. Gimme, there it is. Kill 10 Ancient Guardians. Like I said, fast and easy as long as nobody else had that mission and came here to just wipe them out. It's cruel, but hey. They come back, so it's almost like they didn't die at all. 10 Ancient Guardians. We finish that off. We now have 1 wild. Finish that. Finish that. Finish that. And we have 3 more wild stamps for the next card. We've hit the new season level, level 39. More rewards. We have 3 stamps. I always try to take care of any of the skulls, because skulls are PvP missions, and the old man doesn't do PvP. He just doesn't do it. He's ornery and doesn't do it. Expedition chest, which has got some goodies. This is the free track, so free-to-play players get this. When I bought the game, I got 20,000 of the currency, and I decided to spend it on the premium track for this, because I was going to be playing the front. And we're 39. It has, I think, a total of 90 rewards. The gold ones are cosmetics, I think. And transmog tokens, which are used to convert any item, armor or weapon, into a transmog you can use account-wide. Backpack attachment, emotes, getting into the higher tiers, getting more stuff, more goodies. And that's what, 80, and I think 90? No, it goes up to all the way up to 100. And obviously, you know, the more valuable stuff is in the premium, but they want to make a buck, so. Oh, I'm sorry. The turkey didn't get out of my way. It's not my fault. I think I picked up some housing stuff along the way somewhere. This is my house. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Wrong button, right button. Yeah, we got some new stuff. Let's see. I can put a bed out here. Let's just put some, you know, Pink flowers. Actually, move this one. Put them under the 2 windows. Bloodied, corrupted combat trophy. Oh, nice. That's an actual trophy that will increase my damage against the corrupted by 3%. Not a big deal, but, you know, hey. It ain't nothing. Maybe I had the other one downstairs. Yeah, that's one of the trophies. So I have 2 trophies now. Let's see. Let's move that a little bit. Put that in the middle. And this can go on the other side. So we have that one and that one. That one's corrupted. I think that one's beasts. And meal prep dishes. No. No. Where to go? How about on the floor next to the stove? There we go. This is my house. I made a lot of the furniture myself. Some of it is drops. Some of it is, some of it is drops from creatures in game. Some of it is drops from Twitch. Some stuff I've purchased with the seasonal token. So, for instance, we have my black cat in a witch's hat and a really rather terrifying-looking pumpkin-headed crawling critter. All right, we are off back to the storyline. That is a blossoming threat. Have to search for Imhotep among the angry earth in Jupiter's Grove. Ranged weapons required. Why? I don't know. But that, oh, that place was bad. I don't know. I don't remember what would require ranged weapons. But anyway, we'll fast travel to there. Thank you. Looks cool. Well, I mean, every house is actually owned by a bunch of people. It's all instanced housing. So there are probably 100 or more people who have that same house. And for the first couple weeks, I was in the, for the first week, I was the number 6 rated house in terms of items in it. Then it was down to like 11, and I have no idea what it is now, but I'm no longer in the top 20. I cried when I found out. It broke my heart. I mean, you know, it was my life's dream. I'm bullshitting. Of course, you can tell I'm bullshitting. It's pretty easy to tell when I'm bullshitting. My lips are moving. Clarice?
You there. Are you by chance headed into Jupiter's Grove?
I am, in point of
Are
fact.
you aware of what's befallen that site?
Tell me.
The Grove is now overrun with elemental entities, and I cannot get by them.
Is there anything I can help with?
Perhaps, if you have the capacity to exercise a certain level of discretion.
Well, don't I look
This
like a
relates to
pirate?
a secret recipe
We're
we
known
use to
for it.
sweeten the Roman baths in New Corsica. You have to swear to secrecy.
All right, I swear.
Excellent.
Who wouldn't believe a
We
pirate?
need embalming salts from the sarcophagi in the grove. I know what you're thinking, but it is great for the skin. And you swore. So, get the salts and bring the delivery to host Habiba in New Corsica.
Right. This place was tough. And I needed like 1 second more to finish a daily quest. one of the town quest. No, it was a rep quest, a reputation quest. Oh, it's angry at me. Don't start, nothing won't be nothing. More iron hides. But I wanted to grab these fronded petal caps. I was within literally just a few seconds, maybe 2 seconds, maybe even less, maybe a single whack of finishing off a quest when the big boss mob spawned and one-shotted me. I was not enthused about that. What? Am I going the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. I don't remember this. Oh, there we are. That was a djinn, by the way. Missed me. Oh, sorry. I stepped on you. That was thoughtless of me. What the hell is that? Oh, it was just sort of kicking. It was dead, but still kicking. We got away all the way down. Got a buttload of djinn to deal with. Oh, that's Angry Earth now. Okay. Huh. A couple of players running around in here. Not unlikely they're doing the same quest as me. That did not have what I was looking for. Disappointingly. Well, there's a chest that should. Oh, and another player. That one had it. All right, that's one. Imhotep Sage.
Well, you certainly seem to have stirred up this hornet's nest, youngster. Sadly, I find myself a prisoner of these elemental beings.
I've been looking for you,
Or else
Imhotep.
I'd offer my assistance. Then this is a fortuitous day for us both. There's a sandy monstrosity that seems to have a way to release.
Well, we'll get him out of his state of distress after we, search the sarcophagi since other players have been cleaning out the area. Ooh, 2 void gauntlets. 1 purple quality, 1 gold quality. There we go, quality. Oh, that's just so much fat loot. Okay. He's unhappy with me. They both are. Understandable. kill something that's down there. Alright, he is opening this up, which will summon a critter, I think. There it is. That should be the last of the grave offerings I need. No, why am I not? I'm not getting... I've gotten one. I guess two of the sands. Maybe I didn't kill the... Those come from the djinns. You have to kill the djinns to get those. Okay. The implication is that you can get them from the supply caches, but I'm not. Well, there's something that needs fighting in here. I've killed Angry Earth. That'll get me another stamp for my collection. I'm going to get the Prisma Bloom. I believe these drop dye pigments, yeah. Steal the grave offerings. It's not, you know, it's not nice, but... Alright, that's the guy who needs dying. Did he drop what I need to be dropped? Yes, he did. I still need 2 more, embalming sand. Oop. But I don't seem to be getting them from the boxes and whatnot. Supposed to be, but I'm not getting many drops from the djinn either. That was not helpful. Oh, interesting. There we go. Nope, I didn't have one either. And I'm soaked, okay? Was that necessary? I don't think so, personally. He didn't see me. He didn't see me. He didn't see me. Yeah, he saw me. However... I seem to be even running out of the boxes that are supposed to give me these things. Diana's Nemorensis. I don't even know what that word means, and I'm really good with words. It's not a word I'm familiar with. Yeah, I'm still not getting. Search sarcophagi and chests. Oh, he's he's looking at me. I wish he wouldn't do that. I'm sure he's a very nice djinn, but I'd really rather he not look at me while he's doing his spells, because that implies that he's going to throw something at me. Probably something I'd rather not have thrown at me. A syncretic blunderbuss. Those are recraftable goodies. It's only my second syncretic weapon. First being a bow. You'll note I'm using neither bows nor blunderbusses. Is the plural of blunderbuss blunderby by any chance? Foyer. I'm not sure I want to enter there just yet. Maybe after I get those last two things that I'm looking for. But apparently, given the number of other players who are running around here just fighting these things, it's possible they're doing it for XP or something. But I expect they're quite likely looking for the same thing I'm looking for. He's looking at me again. Or people are just continually killing him for the drops. That's possible too. But I'll see. I mean, I'm still only 3 out of 5 on the things that I need, and not seeing much in the way of additional 3s anywhere. Nope, none in there either. There are still some 3s around in various places, but I'll have to leave my friends in killing. Pretty sure I already got one out of here. But there are some more 3s up above, so maybe? We also had to return to Imhotep, so there's that as well. Did have to come up here anyway. Hi, Imhotep. Maybe that's what required the use of, God damn it. Having ranged weapons was something you had to have to do this quest. Imhotep! How you doing?
Brilliantly done, youngster. Now let me
Gazi
guess.
sent you. Yep.
Remarkable woman, but we mustn't waste
time.
any.
I am not a fan of... One of the issues the game has is you get a lot of lore stuff, which is fine, normally. I mean, I'm a fan of that kind of thing. But, generally, you don't... You get it usually in a place where there are a lot of bad guys, and so you can't really read it. Another gin. Okay. Achievement unlocked, natural selection. I don't know what it's for. I also have healed enough damage to get me another stamp. And here comes the badness. More badness. There he is. Oh, good. but you fill up my healing circle with fire. That's very funny. Very funny. You think I'm a joke? Do I amuse you? Am I a clown? Alright, that thing had what I need. So maybe I actually have to kill the things in the chest, the coffin chests, the loot the stuff from the chests. The opened ones where you can just loot it, they've already killed the guardians. So theoretically, if I take this guy out, I keep doing that. God damn it. So theoretically, if I'm correct, opening this one will cause a dude to pop up, but dude should drop the dust, in which case the quest is wrong. The sarcophagi and chests don't give them to you. The sarcophagus guardians give them to you. And that's exactly what the case is. The quest is lying. Let's not put too fine a point on it. It's lying. Now there is something else up here. Another group of quests. That guy is the one who killed me. And I'm going to give it a couple minutes to see if anyone else is coming in to deal with him. You'll notice that there are 3 glowy bits. The glowy bit on the left, I almost finished. I needed like one more whack on the mob to finish off one of the dailies. Oop. But I don't think I'm in a mess. Because there's a Myrmidon, and maybe even 2 of them up there, and the bad guy, Grove Tender Akusha. Shattering, I don't know what that does, maybe armor penetration? Fire resistant, okay, and fire's one of my damages, and he's hearty, which I assume gives him some sort of unpleasant benefit that I'd really know. I don't want to play games with the foolish scorpions, no, thank you. Pass on that. Nice of them to ask, though. Does not appear like anyone... Well, maybe. Somebody's running up here. We'll see. He's trying to get away. Is he going to run up? He ran up after the big bad guy. He changed his mind. Wise course of action. I was going to help him. This one one-shotted me, I don't know. So I don't want to get within range of the Grove Tender, because he's bad news. Really bad news. God damn it. Hero dead? Nope, not yet. Ramadan's dead, and the bad guy's dead too. Grab. This is the one. You need to kill the spirit that comes out of here. sure that's the case. That was faction mission. So complete. It is complete. I'll help you down with this one. Myrmidon is respawning. Holy crap. Holy. Time for me to get out of dodge before the big guys respawns. The first time when I was here, I managed to take care of everything that needed to be, and the big guy, me and another guy killed the big guy, and the big guy respawned just as I was about to finish the whole thing. But when I finish the whole thing, I will not be turning in the one that I just finished, because your first 3 faction quests of the day, you get 5 times the reputation and rewards for. So I'll save it for tomorrow, because I've already done 3 on this character. No, I have no idea what you're talking about with the weird pyramid. It looks like a perfectly normal pyramid to me. You kids today, you just have no real knowledge of history. It's a perfectly normal pyramid. See? It's got the right shape and everything. The right general shape and everything. Mostly. You know, mostly. And here we are at New Corsica. Big. Somebody's got an ego. I'm not going to point fingers. But somebody's got an ego. Hi, Ghazi. No, that's Habiba. No, yeah. Host Habiba, welcome to the Thermae of New Corsica, the finest in all Eternum. I regret to say, however, that the baths are not suitable for soaking today. I have a delivery from the Grove. Oh, then my great shame is finally to be relieved. Yes, I'll take these. Thank you very much. I would ask you simply to forget from whence these came in exchange a modest reward and free soaking for life.
Thank you for the delivery.
And now she's speaking
your
with me again.
discretion. For you, the baths are complimentary.
I believe I've already registered here. I believe this is where I'm currently registered. My inn. We got a couple of concealed vaults. Gypsum, some moats, and almost 200 coins, and the same. We got a lot of stuff here. The tier 1 bow, I don't think I need that. But it is a good marker. I basically picked up all of this loot in that area, which is a bit much. Let's see. Reversal map. Did we gain a couple more points? 2? Did we get 2? We got 1 more point in Brimstone Sands. I would like to get to at least rep 20. Rep 30 would be better. And because I would like to get rep with them. The reason is you have to have rep 20 to buy the 15,000 credit home, and rep 30 to buy the 20,000 credit home. And I would like to have a home here. They got really nice houses. Alright, we have 3 that we have finished out. So we have 2 stamps. These 2 stamps have already been placed. We have 1 wild stamp. We have 2 leaves. Shouldn't matter. Do we want to cash them in already? Probably not, but maybe. We have one for killing the angry Earth. Why are they so angry, the Earth? We have 2 wild stamps. stamps. I don't think the shields are anything we're likely to get done. Yeah, so we've taken the 2 skulls. We'll now take the 2 shields as well. And now we have no wild stamps for now. But we have a total of 7 stamps. Seek out Gazi. Gazi's a PoE streamer, and it's a dude. Not so here. I have to say, I like the Brimstone Sands zone, and I went completely the wrong way. As is tradition, if I come up to a building and I know what I want is on the other side of the building, I will choose the wrong way to go around. Oh, you cannot be serious. They're serious. I have really got the wrong answer. That's the wrongest answer possible. Truly, it's a gift I have. You know, if I go left, it's 90 degrees around to what I'm looking for. If I go right, it's 270. I don't know that, so I'll just choose wrong. And it doesn't matter. If I choose the right one, the world will swap them. Gazi. Gazi Lagmani. Did I already? Yeah, I already did get all of those. All right, Gazi.
You made it! You're becoming as reliable as the dawn. Imhotep arrived a short while ago. He was quite impressed with his gallant rescuer.
I was only following your lead.
Oh, I could kiss your striking visage.
That would be fine.
Repeatedly. Thankfully, Imhotep was still in one
I'm good with
piece.
that. That's cool.
Please excuse the mess. Most of the important books and scrolls in the city were seized and stored here. It's become our library and our sanctum.
Who seized the books?
The Pontifex Charmion, a spiritual leader here for many years. She was once very wise, but she's lost her way.
Aww.
Unfortunately, New Corsica has suffered under her guidance. Guard your words carefully in her presence.
Where's Imhotep?
He's recovering from his ordeal. Although relatively unharmed, it had a greater impact on
being
him than
held,
he was willing to
by
say.
the angry earth could
He's taking restorative elixirs to help him focus
drain
his
one.
mind.
How did he seem to you?
I've never seen him so troubled. Honestly, it scares me. Oh, he wanted you to consult a scroll. He said it would shed light on our current situation. It's just there on the table.
Well, sure. 14,000 XP. Does XP do anything for me if I'm already at the cap? I don't think so. Let's see. Nope. Already got that one. 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 Jesus. Already got that one. And then 2 more. Let's see. We've got pants. Let's see if we've got new pants. Mind you, I have 610s on right now. They're pretty good. They give me extra rare drops. They reduce the damage from thrust attacks after I've been hit by a thrust attack. And they give me extra void damage, and I do a lot of void damage, because when I'm in my melee-ish stance with my void blade out, that's all void damage. They are... Would you say that's purple or pink? The background is purple. The front is pinkle. It's right between pink and purple. So that'll be this right here. Much less armor Constitution instead of Magnify. Magnify is a stat where you can set it. By default, it defaults to whatever stat you have the most of, but you can set it manually to any other stat, and then all of the things that have Magnify on them will have that stat. These are nowhere near as good as the ones I'm wearing. So, away. I will want to check and see if we have a card for salvaging 5 tier 5 items. There we go, we do. So I will now also nuke out some of these. That's a life, right? Life staff. That's a fire staff. It does more base damage than the one I currently have. Has one more int. Has critical strike. Has life stealing. Doesn't have the diamond. But I think it's worth it for a bit more crit, but the life stealing is really good. So that is a new staff. And I doubt that salvaging this will get us the diamond back, but regardless. That's 2 salvages. Did it? Did it? No, it did not. Sadly. That is a tier 5 void. It's not as good as what I've got. That is the syncretic longsword. Again, these are ones that are reforgeable, I think all the way up to 725, which is the current gear score cap. That's another void gauntlet. Not as good as what I've got. What I have is really quite good. Int. It has the diamond in it, which does 12% extra damage while I'm at full health, which is anytime I'm range, certainly. It has Shirking Abyss, which is after dodging, my next hit deals 26% base weapon damage extra as void. And since I'm doing void damage, anything that's leveraging void damage, that's even better for, like lifesteal. It has critical damage. I would rather have critical hit, but it has critical damage, and it has life stealing, which is huge, especially if I'm going toe-to-toe with something. That's a hatchet. That's a fire staff, not as good. So that's 3. We have a couple more fire staffs. I think we can burn these. Oh, that's the salvage. All the salvage we needed. Either one is fine. That one. 2 town project missions. I can see if I cash these in, though I don't get the 5 times bonus, which I kind of want, you know? Got a hatchet we can get for gathering resources. That we can probably do pretty quickly. 10 Ancient Guardians again. I can play a couple of songs. I'm going to play 2 songs. Oh, well, after I read this.
The gods summoned us from the old world.
No.
Calling us to paradise, the undying land. They promised life eternal.
Well, and
the divine ancients shared their wisdom, directing us to build great temples to house their wonders. The works of my people shone like a jewel in this new world.
That's exactly the way a pyramid
Madness erupted throughout the land, igniting a terrible war. Our great works were laid to waste.
Is there a quest that leads to the Brimstone Sands area?
When the fires cooled,
after finishing
the ancients had vanished,
the base storyline in defeating
only ruins.
Isabella.
And a doomed race of immortal soldiers guarding empty temples.
Also, you need to go there for the heart
determined
gem.
to endure.
I'll explain the heart gem in a second.
In the absence of the ancients,
it's not a big deal, at least not so
became
far.
the
The one you get
masters
by
of our
default.
own destiny.
Not a big deal.
We battled the primordial beings birthed by the cataclysm and discovered immortality became a curse. Death had not been banished, only transformed. Even the madness returned to plague us anew. In the end, the ancients' promises had been nothing but lies.
Pardon me, old man.
I pray they've not blinded us to the terror stirring beneath the sands.
So there's also a second sort of, you can see the icon with the 2 at the top of the screen. That is the first soul trial in another, not a main storyline quest. Basically, we're rebuilding a town. We're building a little town, me and Grace. And that is right there in the western edge of the Shattered Mountain. But you get the breadcrumb quest after you defeat Isabella. And I'm trying to remember exactly where it's in here. So it's somewhere around here. You'll see a new quest that is not described. They don't breadcrumb it. It just appears. And there's a mention of the heart gem. What the heart gem is this thing. It opens up an additional slot. And what it is you can see on my bar, my hot bar down in the bottom right, the G has a sort of outline throbbing. What that means is, what happens is, that is the new skill you get from the heart gem. And as you kill stuff, it powers up. And once it's fully powered up, you can fire it off. And sadly, at least the first version isn't that great. It does about 3,000 damage. Not a big deal. I mean, it's not useless, but it's not a big deal. My understanding is they can be upgraded, and there's like 8 or 9 other ones that have different effects. So finding additional versions of the heart gem can be more useful. Say, for instance, maybe you don't have a lot of crowd control, and there's one that has like a big knockdown or something, and that might be more useful than one that just does flat damage. I don't think this does anything other than damage. It does 3,800 base damage. It has a 10% crit, a 1.3 crit multi, and 100 block stamina damage. So heart runes under gear score 700 can be upgraded at a stone cutting station, evidently. I like the sands area, the Brimstone Sands. I like the desert look. It's less, because it's not overgrown like something like Eden Grove, which I hated because it was just such a clusterfuck of bright, brilliant colors. I need to talk to Ghazi again. Okay, that's a 15,000 home. I want to show you some of the nicer homes. That's a smaller one, right? Yeah, that's a 10,000 home. I could buy that right now, but I really want one of the 15,000 or 20,000 homes. You know, I've got the money. I'm not rich by any means. I have 31,000 gold, which is obviously a lot for me. That's a 15,000. See if I can find a nice house to show you the bigger, the 20,000 houses. I'm sorry, I'm a big goober for housing. I'm just a soft touch for in-game housing. This one, maybe. No, that's a 15K too. Come on, where's the 20Ks? You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. It's a 20K. This is a 20K. Now keep in mind, this one has the highest gear score equivalent, in that it's got, not a lot of people have the houses out here, as they're expensive. You have to get, to get a 20,000 cost house, you have to have rep 30. So this is the first floor, and as you can see, it's pretty big. The second floor has a really nice deck. And the third floor is, you know, a smaller sort of loft space, shall we say. That's a really, really nice home. All right, I had to talk to her, and she's 100 meters in that direction. once again, as is tradition around here, I have found the least optimal route from one place to another. It's a gift. Back to the theater of New Corsica. Are you not entertained? That's a terrible impersonation of Russell Crowe.
I am not being loud. I'm simply worried about you. Think about Aban.
Do you think I could ever forget Aban?
Is this a bad time?
We'll continue this later. Words fail me. How can I ever thank you for saving this old goat?
Yes,
Not
this
much.
goat
He's not much
owes
older
you a
than you,
tremendous
dear.
debt. But I'm afraid we may not yet take a
We've
rest.
been here since ancient Egypt time, so 3,000 years, give or take, 4,000. You need me to find the seed.
You see what I said about our friend here?
Indeed. Most impressive. Your presumption is correct. We must retrieve the seed of the Aizoth tree.
It seems the angry earth have reawakened just for the seed. But we must learn what they plan to do with it.
And where they've taken it.
Probably to Oasis Spontanea. That just came to me, just in the moment, spontaneously. Oh, it's wordplay.
Yes, of course.
It
To
never
grow the
ends.
seed, they'll need water. And plenty of it. Now I understand Ghazi's embarrassing obsession.
She kind
with
of
you.
digs me, you know?
Do remember, Imhotep, that I'm much more handy with a sword than you.
Thank you for your help. I would join you, but I felt an evil presence on my journey near the shrine of Thoth. One which Ghazi and I must investigate.
Recover the seed if you can, and meet us at the shrine.
Investigate the Oasis Spontanea for clues to the angry earth. Well, let's see if we got any other stuff. So we have only one diamond left. We made 3. Actually, we made 2 and got a third as we crit our craft. So let's see. That's an ice gauntlet. I'm going to keep that. Fire staff. Fire staff. Void gauntlet. A little bit more damage. Shirking Abyss is good. Vicious. Diminishing Orb's not bad, but it's not as good as life stealing, so. Why is it giving me? Is that a specific named one? No, I'm a little confused. So we'll just nuke that one then. And the fire staff. Void, not quite as good. It has crit hit, which I would like. Another fire staff. No. See, that one's got something on it that I really do like. I have been using this one in the past. Blessed is of no use to me. Voracious Blade is while below 50% health. You heal for 51% of the damage dealt by Void Blade. That's a big bunch of healing. And then on a crit, it also gives a bleed. But for now, the life stealing makes this one worthwhile because it doesn't only trigger when I'm below 30%. Let's see, that's a medium chest. No. Medium pants. It would be focus. Focus isn't great for me. Let's lose the green quality stuff. Alright, that'll do for now. I'm only carrying 876 weight. It's no problem. It's fine. Alright, about 700 meters away. Over there, the closest I can get is the Great Shrine of Thoth. Doesn't cost any Azoth. Let's push the button and go. That's not Stargatey at all, is it? It is a really, really pretty game. Nope, I do not quite have enough mining for orichalcum yet. Oh, I've got a scorpion friend. Lucky me. He just wants to play. With my giblets. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a bad place. It is recommended level 65. Not recommended multiple players. I tried a 55 earlier and there was something in it that was just one-shotting me repeatedly. So I think even though I'm 65 and it theoretically is 65able, I think I just get my ass handed to me. Search the ruins for signs of the Angry Earth. I'm sure they won't mind. Me and the Angry Earth, we get along great, you know, except for the fact that one of their most important individuals wants to kill me. But other than that, it's fine. God damn it, I did it again. What am I looking for? Should be over here. Destroy Angry Earth power sources. There's no way they would mind that. Had someone killed all the Angry Earth in the area, or... That's one. It was worth trying. I mean, hey, sure, it's a long shot. That's two. Somehow I doubt this is going to be finished when I blow up the third one. Collect the ornate ancient focus. Really? Are they just going to let me walk away with stuff? You know, I am dubious. Call me crazy. Go ahead, call me crazy. Talk to Imhotep. I was wrong. Maybe the other players who were around killed the protectors. The various and sundry guardians and whatnot. That's one of the advantages of playing on a live server. There are a number of disadvantages. The shortage in the early game, the shortage of another player. Ooh, at level 70. So, Love Gun and I found that challenging. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm sure I won't regret this. Because I'm abandoning the event? Gee, gives me a grand total of like 5 feet worth of... Alright, something hit me there for 2,500. I'm gonna stick with Love Gun here. Seriously, that's his name. Oh, do we have to go in? I'd rather not. Oops. Get rid of the swarmer first. Oh, and we've got a scorpion. That's great. Oh, we defeated it. Now I guess there was another player here doing the fight too. Well done. Wow, he was almost dead. Well, I'm gonna skin me a Scorp. Just bought your first house in Monarch's Bluffs. Nice. I hope you bought the 1,000 gold one. So, achievement unlocked Sirloin of Beef and Master Hunter. You get 9,000 gold off your first house purchase. So you might as well buy the 10,000 one for 1,000 gold rather than taking the free one. So I hope you bought the 1,000 gold one. Knock on wood. It's not a huge deal. Excellent. That's what you did. Good call. That's the best option. The 15,000 one, which costs 6,000. At least in here, in the higher level spaces, you have to have rep 24. Although you can get rep 20 if you finish out basically the entire storyline. What is that big guy? The Colossus of Kibui. But I'm not sure in the first two starting town, Windward and Monarch's Bluff, whether they have those rep requirements or not. I just don't know. But at low levels, 6,000 is a chunk, whereas 1,000 is not. 1,000 is easily spendable. So getting the 10,000 gold one for 1,000 is awesome. Hi, Imhotep.
There you are. No doubt you've witnessed all manner of fascinating events and faced
That is
innumerable
true.
perils.
I have.
And bearing gifts, I see.
I am.
What is that device?
It was feeding the seed pod.
Feeding, you say? Most intriguing. This will certainly merit further study.
One of these days, game companies will figure out how to
Most
do away with
intriguing
clipping.
Indeed. This device is of ancient make. I recognize
not
the
today.
distinctive markings and construction. It's a focus for some kind of power, but I've never seen one exactly like this before. Oh, I knew them. Well enough to worry about a device like this. It's protected by an arcane lock that prevents me from discerning its nature. I've encountered such locks before.
I'm guessing you can open it?
That remains to be seen. This This one seems especially complex. The design is familiar, though. Fortunately, I happen to know a spell that can open ancient locks. But I will require certain rare
Of course you
components.
do. You have a list.
Your eagerness and acumen are commendable. You remind me of Ghazi. Here is the list of components and where to acquire them. I'd warn you of the danger, but I believe you're up to the task.
I believe I'm up to the task as well, my friend. So we got the new hat. It is heavy headwear with magnify, flame conditioning, fire protection, health. Health is always welcome. It's not that awesome, but I'll hold on to it. And we have a box with a new weapon. It will either be a Void Gauntlet or a Fire Staff, I believe. And as it says, inside is a random weapon biased towards one of your currently equipped ones. What could it be? I think occasionally these might not give you like the weight of the armor you're wearing or the type of weapon you're using, but I think they do always, but I'm not positive. It is a green quality. Wow, a green quality. It said weapon. Oh, it is a Void Gauntlet. Never mind. It did say weapon. I was thinking it was gloves. It's not. It's a Void Gauntlet and a deeply bad one compared to what I'm using. Let's see. My current one has a base damage of 1100. This is 973. That box was crap. Just, putting that out there. It was trash. Garbage. We got another map point. Yay. So we only have 9 more to go before we can get a 15,000 credit or coin house. All right, where are we off to now? 776 meters. The closest travel point is there, but it dumps me out on the wrong side of the mountains, so I'd have to ride all the way around. I actually think it's probably just faster to, or almost as fast to just ride it myself. So I'll ride and I'll ride to catch up with the sun because it's sinking. Old guy music reference. This guy did not have a quest from me previously.
Oh, I'll have a limp for weeks. Monsieur Heron makes scrambling up and down ancient ruins sound so easy. Oh, I beg your pardon. I'm just recovering from an embarrassing fall.
Well, you can just kill yourself. You'll come back.
Mostly my ego bruised. Have you read the writings of William Heron? His words.
I'm pretty sure I
inspired
did a couple
me to be an
quests for him.
antiquarian. So naturally, I set out to climb the ruined aqueduct as soon
The
as I
aqueduct?
arrived.
What did the Romans ever do for us? The aqueduct?
It's harder than it looks. Oh, though maybe not for someone like you.
Nice shovel.
I know it sounds absurd, but I saw glimmers of light
I don't know
shining through
what
the
item
stones.
that is in the
I'd
rewards.
love to know what they are.
I'll accept the quest, mostly because I want to know what the hell the reward is. That should be a side story, and it will be pinned by default. Ancient access the aqueduct. It is a writ of adventure. Can be found your local faction vendor, or as a rare quest reward. It's a crafting material. Yep, that's just your normal, average, everyday pyramid. Trust me, would I lie? Answer, he would lie. Wait, I have to collect a bunch of stuff for Imhotep. I guess we go that way, then that way, and then that way. So back to the road so we can take advantage of the speed boost, or as Spood Beast, as we call it in my Lotro guild, that you get from riding on the roads. I will also note, I think that is sandstone, isn't it? I thought I was supposed to be able to track sandstone now. Oh, there it is. It was hiding behind the 1 icon. One of my old Lotro kinnies, guildmates, one time while trying to say, or meaning to say, speed boost, said Spood Beast. And so that spoonerism has become a regular appearance in our conversations in my old Lotro guild. I continue to call them Spood Beasts off and on. Most of the time intentionally, but occasionally I get it wrong accidentally again. Because once you've got a spoonerism in your head, it's really easy to continue to spoonerize. If you're not familiar with a spoonerism a young succulent, is oh, it got away. I didn't notice what the young succulent gave me. Aloe gel and water. A spoonerism, a magnifying lens. If we want to spoonerize it, I would be lagnifying mens. Basically, 2 words, you reverse the first letters. Both of them swap them. Named after the Reverend Spooner, who had a tendency to do that frequently. We're 93 meters. Is it down below me? Oh, the aqueduct. No. Guy's got an icon overhead. I guess he has some kind of buff. What? Oh, I've got a quest of goodies. I mean, a chest of goodies. Methods. Take the canopic jar. A canopic jar is what the pharaohs, mummies in general, those were the jars that held their innards. Well, I have to continue along and see where this goes. It's just in my nature. After all, it's an aqueduct. I don't think they'd make the whole thing transitable if there wasn't some reason for it. I think we'd have a nicer view in the day, but you know. There's the pyramid. That's the closest we've been to the pyramid. Oh, whoa! That was a little bit of lag that could have led to me falling off and not satisfying my curiosity about this thing. I haven't really had any lag issues with the game since the relaunch, the Eternum launch. You know, some people have had some issues because I saw it on Reddit, but I haven't seen any. may be running out of aqueduct. Use my Azoth staff to unseal the glyph. Maybe not. No, it's a glyph. Glyphs are part of the level 65 endgame stuff. That's my second one, Wetsu. Wets you. What does it do? Hey, it takes a leak on you. It wets you. Hi. It's made a joke. Okay. That's two of them. This one looks like a G, sort of. The first one we got is Sadzui. That's the one that looks like an I. And this is Wetsu. There are 26 ancient glyphs. I don't really know what sort of gameplay stuff impact they have. I'm glad I took the time being here to make the long run. Don't suppose I can crawl in there. No. It was worth a try, though. Right. What do we have here? Collect the artifacts. Is there anything close here? I thought there was. There's not. Okay, the next one is in that direction. Lots of scorps. An uncomfortably large number of scorps. That looks like that's a big ass cave there. But if I don't have any reason to go in, well, I'm working on something right now. Which one is that? Is that the side quest I just got? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It was for getting that second glyph. It wasn't specifically that. Or it wasn't, it didn't say that was what I was looking for. But that's what I was. Lions. Whoops. God, I keep freaking doing it. I'm running out of my good food. Wow, it had a void gauntlet. I don't want to know where, but it was carrying a orange quality void gauntlet. I wonder if this one was jealous of the other one's void gauntlet. I have lots of iron hides. I imagine they don't sell for diddly-do. Because there are so many endgame players who are doing skinning of stuff, I don't imagine they have much real value. Oh, we've got another proud lion. And I'm going to drop a whole bunch of fire on his head. Bizarre Bone and Scarhide, both purple quality crafting maps. I'm not going to complain about that. Another canopic jar. And that leaves us with one more that... Oh, we've got something close that's mineable. Where is it? Oh, whoops. I bet I'm going to fall off. What is it that's mineable? Too many lions. Oh, it's sandstone. Okay. I can make it out. Not that interested in sandstone. I'm not sure what the utility is of it yet, anyway. Pardon me. If my horse doesn't know that lions are dangerous... Oh, it knows. Okay, good. 670 meters. 530 meters. Am I still on a road? I can't tell. I don't think so. No, I'm not. Now I am. But it goes there, and I'm headed that way. Hermopolis. Okay. Somebody doesn't like me, clearly. Not sure who. Oh, they've got like a big-ass gun on the freaking wall. Okay. I take a moment to look at the map and see where I am, but no! They've got a big-ass gun on the wall. I mean, I'm sure it does discourage trick-or-treaters. Pardon the yawn. Old man is tired because old man is old. Stay young, guys. That's my advice to you. Just stay young. Is that another sandstone? Maybe. Yes, I will. I mean, I'm going to mine it because I need more mining XP. But I don't really know what sandstone is used for yet. There's another rune there. Or glyph. Whatever the hell they call them. Well, I unleashed everything I had on him, so I'm sure he appreciated that. I guess only one person can do it at a time. Oh, Riga is this one, and it looks like a P. So I Riga'd myself. Ah! Another Void Gauntlet and an ancient key. Unlock the sealed coffer. How far away are we talking? Oh, up on top. Perhaps I should pay attention to the guys who are already doing it. Go ahead and grab the loot first. I mean, come on, priorities, right? There's another loot there. I'll grab that in a second. Talk to Imhotep. Alright. Both of those back there? They are. So, best fast travel method. I will recall to the inn. Because there's no fast travel really close. So the fastest way will be to recall to the inn, and then fast travel. I'll turn in those two quests, and I'll probably be calling it an evening. So it didn't take long to finish off Moons of Madness. About 10 minutes was all it took. And true to my word, I said if it finishes up in less than an hour, I'll be playing New World. I'll probably be playing it again tomorrow. I'm still enjoying it quite a lot. There's a lot more content at the cap than I was expecting, which is good. And poof. I'll probably also be enjoying adult leisure beverages tomorrow, but that's not a sure thing. Hi, Imhotep.
These items are fine specimens. You have an eye for this sort of work, youngster. Place the items in the conjuring circle in the areas I've marked.
Pardon the odds.
Then,
Damn.
for your safety, step away. I shall begin the incantation.
Is this ancient magic?
It is indeed. A sorcery taught to me by one of the ancients themselves. My mentor. It isn't what we thought,
Dave
by the way.
was his name.
The ancients. They were not gods. Though they wielded power as if they were.
What were they like?
Too much like us in some ways. And yet, not enough like us in others. The specter of Eternum is their legacy. Never forget that.
I'm not
But
sure what
now,
it means, but I won't
I
forget
must
it.
concentrate. Stay close to Ghazi.
All right, there's one canopic jar. An ancient seal. And the other canopic jar. And I'll stand here. Oh, an in-engine cinematic. Sort of. Oh, what a goof I am. Oh, what a goof I am. Apophis. Apophis was the darkness, basically the chaos god of the ancient Egyptians. Apophis. So, that was not the desired result.
No! It cannot be! We have unleashed the demon!
But that's impossible. For it to reawaken after all these centuries? Was it a ritual?
Yes. Swaddled in arrogance. I have brought doom upon us all.
It isn't your fault.
No! 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 I must do something. I must stop him. Ah! My mind darkens. I drown in shadows. I am lost. Lost! Ah!
Is he actually going to turn him lost on
Imhotep.
us? Is he alright?
Address me as Great Pharaoh.
Uh-huh.
I appoint you as my sword to defeat Apophis, our eternal foe. Apophis is a primordial, an elder of the angry earth we believed banished. His return heralds the destruction of humanity.
Nothing too important then.
The ancients awakened the angry earth to battle corruption. But their deadly weapon perceived us as a threat as well.
It was millennia ago, but the horror is still fresh. Apophis led the angry earth in a war of genocide against our people.
Glad to see it failed.
Only because they ceased their attacks and returned to the earth. We never discovered why.
What did it mean, ancient fires?
I know not, but there is a vault in Hermopolis, where many records were kept. Seek my sword, and meet us anon in New Corsica.
What did we get? We got a Slayer of Enemies spear. We'll Slayer friends would be uncivil. You know, it is slightly more base damage, 9. One more int, but no, the perks aren't as good. Away it goes. Perfectly salvaged. I'm good at what I do. And this one, slightly less damage, int focus, has crit damage, and after dodging an attack, your next hit deals arcane damage. It doesn't have life stealing. Might go with it if it had the life stealing. I'll hold on to it for now anyway. And that's the heavy headwear we just got. So I also need to turn in the quest down here to Perrin. Hi, Perrin.
Oh, you really did it. Climbed the aqueduct and came back in one piece. Ah, the last mercenary who passed through just scoffed at me. Oh, what did you find? Ancient tomb guardians, mysterious artifacts, hidden treasure.
An ancient glyph.
Even better. I know Monsieur Heron had an interest in those. I admit, I feel a twinge of envy at your prowess. Still, I must thank you for sating my curiosity. Have you seen the circular stone gates at Hermopolis? There is one just like them, right above our heads.
Apophis stuck his head out.
No matter what I do, the gateway here remains inactive.
Maybe you're missing something.
Yeah, that could be. I've never had the chance to compare the different gateways. The road from here to Hermopolis is long and full of scorpions.
I'll take a look if I visit.
Oh, you will? Then I won't be idle in your absence. These ancient devices will yield their secrets to us.
You keep telling yourself that, Ace. Back to home sweet home. And I'm going to call it an evening. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. So, we finished up Moons of Madness. Pretty good. I had some issues with it. Almost rage quit at one point. But overall, pretty good. I was happy with it. I'm glad I played it. If you were interested, you can catch it all on my VODs, Twitch, or YouTube, both. Tomorrow, Halloween, probably back playing this. It's possible I might find some other short, Halloween appropriate game, but probably back for more New World. Again, I want to thank you guys for hanging out very, very much. Tomorrow is Friday, is it not? Let me double check. Pretty sure. Yeah, no, it's Thursday. That's right. Yeah, Thursday. Sorry. Days, man. Days are numbers. Count the stars. That's an old guy music reference. So I hope the rest of your Wednesday night goes great. You're on the downhill slope towards your weekend. So hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.